Right. Why has it not changed screen? There we go. I swear I sorted the layout, but I apparently need to keep trying to figure it out. Maybe it's YouTube's side. Not sure on it. I got an itch now. Anyway, sound should be good. Nothing has changed from the last time, and I know it's been a while since the last one, but as I said when I started these, no set schedule, which kinda sucks, but it's just not doable for me to have a set schedule with streaming. And we are not, anyway, we are now on race 4, we're at China. So that's, do we get a victory? No, I swear we went through this last time. We're pretty sure we won Bahrain. DNF Thailand. That's how long it has been. I just cannot remember. Alright, there's Mick. Let's see how old Abe Salute can do here. Also, how many? Well, we got 498. We might be nothing. Oh, error? No. No, we can't really afford to do anything until practice is over anyway. Here we are on the driver's side. So we are 4th currently in the driver's standings. Pretty much all the points coming from me for the team, since I have 35 points and the team has 35 points. Mick has 0. Yeah, so we got a 5th. Oh no, it's Vietnam, not Thailand. I always feel like I swear Thailand's in this. Hang on. China, Spain, Monaco, Azerbaijan, Canada, France, Austria, Hungary. I guess not. So Vietnam we DNF'd. I hated Vietnam with a passion. Vietnam, I'm just looking at it. Vietnam, Monaco, definitely Singapore, and probably the UAE. Probably my worst. What we got for trophies? Like our driver details. So we got 0 champion. Yeah, that's fine. That is our first. 0 poles, 1 podium finish, and 1 race win. So our 1 podium finish was our 1 win. I don't know why I'm so surprised about that, because we literally just went over the record of our race history of the past 3 races. This is something to do halfway through the season, isn't it? We got a nice weather. Let's see, rivals. Who's my rival? No rivalry yet. Probably get one maybe this race. Maybe next. Oh, my chair. So squeaky. I hate it. I must get that WD-40 out of the shed and fix it, because, you know, it's horrible. Wow, really, I need a new chair. China's hit and miss for me. From, I don't know, sometimes I do some really good labs and sometimes I do some atrocious ones, so, you know, I'm not consistent on this track.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Let's do our track acclimation. So get used to this car again, warm them tyres up.
Gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Sort of fiddling about there. Oh yeah, still handles like a boat. Right, let's get our fastest lap. I hate long sweeping corners. I never get them. It's either I can't do them online or I can't do them fast. Regardless of how many upgrades I do to this. I mean, look at that long sweep did. Give me 3 greens. I'm surprised I got that. I don't think I'm going to get a purple score. Not on this track. There's so many long sweeps.
Approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
If my audio does need changing, like game volume, etc., just let me know in the chat.
Good work. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
You see what I mean? I hate that first bend. Let's get speed. Concentration is real. There's been less green ones so far this lap, so less than 100, I don't think we will. Especially after getting that green section there.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
You obviously have a really good understanding of the circuit.
Fuck. That doesn't matter, we already got purple. This is just a bit of a throwaway lap. Ah, that might be why I struggled getting that one. I had overtake on still. Ooh, that was a bit. See, we're about 30 points behind, I think, where we were last time. And without the gates, my track position is going to be absolutely atrocious when we go on to the next bit.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good...
Right, back to the garage. This guy's got a Facebook massage. That can wait. Since it's clear, let's do a racetrack. Well, it's as clear as 9 people on track. It's actually, I found, probably better than doing quali to do the racetrack, because it can determine like the preset fuel they might give you, and it can give you a bit more time, as I found out, if you're unaware. But I'm sure most of you, if not all, would be. You can already see how bad my track position's gotten. Oh man, I've moved down to 3rd for the fastest lap.
Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
It's only in 5 minutes' time. I've still got overtake on. So you better move out my way, Latifi. I've got stuff to do. Places to be. Wow. We just hit 2 seconds above what they want us to do. Enough Facebook. Ooh, can we do 2.5? Yes.
Okay, super job
Yes,
so
we
far.
can.
We're getting great data. Stay focused.
How is that only worth 10? Oh, that was bad. I'm doing worse than last time. So wide. It's become a boat again. Oh, I slowed down a bit too much there. Well, I got my best lap last time because I'm in 2nd place. I'm guessing Hamilton hasn't come out. I think I did better having Latifi in front of me. It gave me a kind of drive to get past someone. When I'm all by myself, I tend to make slower laps. I got no one pushing me and no one to try and gain on. Ooh, fastest in the speed trap now. And I got a dude in front. Who is my teammate? It's Mick. I believe it, right in front of me. See, we were like over a second slow with that lap. So we're going a bit faster this lap based on where we are. So we're doing the track a bit better now. Yeah, that was a bit wide. And they gained on me quite a bit. Kind of want Mick to do really well. if it came to a point where we were like first and second, just for the hell of it, I probably might give him the win. Because unlike some of the other AI teammates, he does show improvement kind of straight off the bat, especially, and like moves up the grid a bit, considering where our car is meant to be put based on our stats and everything against everyone else. See, we went even faster that lap.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Yeah, we completed it, but always good to complete it, get that more accurate data. Of course, I am being held up by Shumi right now. Oh fuck! I mean, oh, I unplugged my headphones. Whoopsie daisy. That was definitely my fault. Let's take it this way. I don't think we clipped him. Well, what I'm doing for me is a bit more important. Look how far back he's got. Oh, Vettel just come in with the second fastest lap. I must say, I'm definitely looking forward to the next season. And of the cars that have been revealed, I must say, the Aston Martin is probably the best looking. I've seen a lot of jokes and memes about how it basically looks the same as a Mercedes. It's like,
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for.
looks
Keep it
nothing
up.
like the Mercedes livery, other than they've got a like red stripe near the bottom, and that's about it. But whatever. Don't know what. I've never really supported a team per se, except for Braun, and it wasn't like because they kept winning. It's like their first race. I just liked how different they looked, mainly because they had the green like wheel cover things. I absolutely loved those, and that was kind of why. And then they started winning. I was like, yeah. What was that? 2009, wasn't it? How old was I in 2009? I was probably about maybe 14? Maybe? God, that seems like so long ago. And kind of like last week. Kind of weird. Ah, don't scratch your face when you're driving. But part of me wants to just like support Aston Martin this whole time, but there's one thing that's sort of stopping me, and that is Lance Stroll. I mean, he's a decent driver, but he just really annoys me. Partly because he's only in F1 because of Daddy's money. But then, really, to be in F1, most of the time you need to come from money. Very few have come from like very humble to near poverty beginnings. I can't really think of any of the like recent years. Oh, I'm in low fuel mode. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. No.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is
did,
empty.
did I finish? I must have finished. I wasn't paying attention. But the thing that annoys, I mean, that was the thing that made me dislike Stroll to begin with, because, like, I'm not saying he's undeserving of being an F1, actually. I think he's quite a decent enough racer, especially given if he's in the right kind of car. When you see his performance from, like, Williams to Racing Point, you know, he improved greatly.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
However, he's got that most annoying voice I have ever heard. It just makes me want to punch him in the face. I'm not wasting my time driving to the pit. I can't help it. Just Lance Stroll's voice really grinds my gears sometimes. I just can't stand it. And it just makes him sound like a complete and utter twat. But yeah, that's my opinion. You really like him, you know, that's fine with you. More power to you. I'm just voicing my opinions on the bloke.
I know it's
You know,
tempting
he's a
to focus
decentish
entirely on the
driver.
race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying
Yeah,
sim
I
program.
will do the
Try
quali
to run it
sim
before the end of FP3 if you can.
when the track gets a bit less busy. But you know, really out of everyone.
So far, our
Will you
fastest lap
stop
is a
interrupting me, man?
1:37.6.
I there's no one really on. Why am I so itchy today? There's no one on track that I really or haven't liked just because of really anything, but it's just his voice and his whole. I would say initially it was the daddy's money thing, but when you go over the history of F1, there's a lot of them, and it's like, okay, that's just part of the sport. And he's not that bad a driver, to be fair, but his voice just nails on chalkboards for him. But it doesn't matter. This season we got a new bloke to hate, fucking Mazepin. Fucking creepy bastard. Right, let's go do that quali pay. Oh, I've got to do an Inters. There's no point in doing it if it's on Inters, surely. Oh man, it's really gone wet.
Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
Don't worry about tyres, I mean, it's Inters. Are we going to have a rainy race? I'm not so good in the wet. I get the feeling the rain's only going to be here for practice. Oh, I hate doing this. I'll be like constantly in and out very close to them, and then like the last corner or two corners, all of a sudden they'll have like half a second to a second lead on me out of nowhere. That's how it always tends to go. I was fastest sector 1? Really? On Inters? No one did. I did a faster sector 1 than me on Inters, even though I'm pretty sure I must have gone faster through here. Oh man, the rain's really coming. And like they're basically on me. So I'm guessing something like that will suddenly have them jump to like that, see? One slight bad corner and all of a sudden they're just instantly 200, well 0.200 ahead. Last corner. What? Are they suddenly not going to be overtaking me? That's weird.
Program complete. Program
17.
complete. These results will do.
Fastest sector 3
definitely
as
do
well?
better.
Yeah,
Consider
yeah.
giving it another shot.
Wait, I came 15? How's that? What? Well, I'm P3. Was it saying that's where I came based on that time? Even though it told me 17th. I'm throwing a fucking itchy face today. It's really bugging me. Especially when it always happens on games like this when I've got to really concentrate.
It's time
I think
to
it's
remind
because it's
ourselves
like
of our
I
top
can't
three,
touch
who are
my
Bottas,
face.
Vettel, and the Professor.
Oh,
Sadly, it's time to say
stop
goodbye
being
as free
itchy.
practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more.
Alright. I think it was a pretty decent session. Practice. Is there any news on an F1 2021 game yet? I haven't heard anything. And then apparently they're kind of like hit and miss. Like, I think was it 2018 or 2019 was meant to be really bad. From what I've heard, this is my first F1 game that I've actually. No, actually, I think I had some. I think it might have been an F1 game on PS1 or something similar. I don't know. It's a long time ago. I think the only PS1 game that I know that I still have, because I'm actually looking at it, because it's on a shelf, is Crash Bandicoot 2. It's the only one I can. I know that I still have. I should have like 2 copies of Digimon World though somewhere. The first copy disappeared, and now so we got another copy, and then that copy disappeared somewhere. I have no idea where it's gone. And that was years ago, and it's in this house somewhere. It must be, or someone threw it out. Never know. Right, let's see. We've got. Should be able to do a bit of aero and probably a bit of this, because or we could do all of like that. I mean, it would be a big thing, but we also need to get some aero done. So we'll do the roll dampers. I think that should give us just enough to do, to do these. So we'll do the rear wing, maybe. Yeah, we'll do the rear wing as well, because these are 2 we sort of need to work on the most, and then we'll work on some engine and I guess durability. You never need to think about working on durability because you want to be able to get these 3, particularly these 2, done to help you, and then by the time you've got sort of enough of these done, but you don't have enough of like power or one of the others, you've got enough to do it, just sort of enough on 2 of them. By the time you really should have spent time doing durability, because everything starts dying on you about midway through. What have we got here? And the lifespans. Seems good. Right, let's do the quality. It's cloudy, so it's not going to be raining, so we will be on softs then. I need to try and stop using flashback. I could turn it off, but then there'll be little things that, like at the beginning of a race or right at the end, you know. But I mean, I should just firm it. But if it's right at the beginning, you kind of don't want it to happen. I always leave it on the default banners because I don't trust myself. Everything seems good. Go to the track. I hate this first bit. And away they go with their exact same but somehow more powerful engine. Oh no, that would have cost me bad. Hitting the gravel there. Oh no, this is not going well. How am I in 11th? How did that one corner lose me 6 places? Fuck's sake. Nah. We're not going to get podium this race, I don't think. Yeah, we're 5th. We got back to 5th, but that was a bad qualification. Maybe I should do more than just one-shot qualies. That's all I've ever really done on this game, just so I can get it done and over quick to the race.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of
Vettel
our top 3. Hamilton, Verstappen, and
Yeah, the
Valtteri
normal
Bottas. With
top
qualifying
3.
complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live
How
and
did Mick do?
uninterrupted
20th
for the
again?
Grand Prix tomorrow,
Yeah,
so
20th.
make sure you join us then.
He always comes default 20th on quality, but then he tends to move up to around 18 or 17. During the race anyway. Though I swear he had a DNF once.
Performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Are there any
Cool.
drivers that you have a rivalry with at the moment?
I'll say, no, they're both AlphaTauri though, aren't they? Go Kvyat, why not?
It's been a great qualifying
I wouldn't say
session for
great.
you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
No, I'm not carrying that momentum into the race. I want to carry more. Go with that. That will help the chassis department.
Appreciate your time.
Every time I keep forgetting about it and then it happens. Alright, biggity biggity boo, let's go racing! Might load up to a quick check on some stew. Seems to be going good. Game gone. There it is.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in
Oh,
the
I
race.
left the wrong thing on tab there. There we go. Because, as I've said at the beginning, Streamlabs used to be able to have the chat open in Streamlabs, but now that bit on the side it just all disappeared and I haven't been able to find it anywhere else, like how to do it. And when I've googled it, it's just like I'm just finding like forums and stuff from like when it used to be there from like 2-3 years ago, and it's like, okay, did they just get rid of it? I didn't read the message. Oh, and I didn't check the weather. Or what it's meant gonna be like. Sunny, I think though. I think there was a sun logo, emblem thing.
It's time to find out
Top
which
corner.
driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai.
Is that an Irish flag? Who's Irish in F1?
Shanghai International Circuit
Is
then, a
there
16
anyone
corner
Irish?
high-speed
I don't
thrill
think
ride.
so.
The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat,
1 and
open
2.
to the elements
I hate 1
location,
and 2.
tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1, and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. And with me, as usual, is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Has he got
Everyone
a
has to
grid
deal
penalty?
with penalties or reliability issues from time to
I know
time
they-
throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand.
Actually, it might be when I was
Today
doing my
isn't about
solo
performing a
career.
miracle to put the car
I
back
think
where
about
it
it.
should be.
But both
It's about
Bottas and Hamilton
effective
had
damage
a
limitation.
10-place grid penalty.
Let's
And
run
they-
you through the
they-
driver grid order
And
for
I
today's
quali-
exciting
it might have been
race.
this, it might have
Max
been that, I
Verstappen
can't remember,
put in
but
a
I qualified
fantastic lap
3rd.
yesterday, and he starts from pole position.
Bottas and
Valtteri
Hamilton
Bottas
got
will line
a
up alongside.
10-place
Looking at the rest
grid
of today's
penalty,
grid,
so I
we
ended up
have
on pole.
Vettel, the Professor,
The
Daniel
Professor!
Ricciardo, and Leclerc, Albon, Norris,
So Hamilton's
Perez,
got,
and
it's not even 10,
Carlos
he's right at the
Sainz,
back.
Hamilton,
He's
Ocon,
11th.
Lance Stroll, and Gasly, Kvyat, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, and George Russell, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Latifi, and Antonio Giovinazzi.
He got a
starts from
10-place
the back
penalty.
of the
I
grid.
mean, Giovinazzi was
That's
only
it then.
like 3 or
It's
4
time to go
places.
racing
No, 2
as
places
we
up.
head to trackside
And he got a
for
10-place
today's
penalty.
race.
I don't think Giovinazzi would win in this race.
Okay, here we
To your
go.
race strategy.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Ooh, personalized is just about, about a second faster, so we'll go with that strategy. Start race. Oh no, actually I would have preferred to be actually where I am. Give me a good launch, computer. Fuck you. Oh, this bend. I had a collision with Vettel, but I didn't notice it. And now Verstappen storms off into the distance, while I have to constantly defend against Bottas and sort of hope that he makes a mistake which involves him losing his
All right, we're looking good so far.
Well, I didn't want to use overtake there. But this is where I create a massive train. He's gone 2 seconds on. Jesus Christ. An overtake's the only reason I'm catching him. See, that's my normal racing line here.
We're approaching the pit window.
Did I get
You'll be on the
past this
mediums.
sector 3 just then? Approaching the pit window, we've only done 1 lap. Oh, mixing the pit.
Nick is coming in for his stop.
I mean, is it his stop because he needs his scheduled stop, or is it because he's had a wing get broken at the beginning? Ugh. I never got to practice on the softs because it started raining. Oh, that was bad. Ooh. I held a bit of pressure off, he backed off a little. Verstappen's just gone. I could have won the race if I was able to get past him, but what the fuck happened there?
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the
I
car
hate
ahead and in the
DRS.
DRS zone.
So much. 'Cause I never get to use it except for when pit stops happen. I hate this first corner. It tends to be so fucking wide. It's not the straights I really have to worry about fucking Bottas. It's that first. Hey, whoa, easy there. I'm pretty sure I had line. I mean, go to a replay, you'll probably see it, but this thing. Why do they have some of the worst tracks right at the beginning so you don't have a decent car? It's stupid, like, why the hell would you have Vietnam, a track like that, and Monaco being too early on? When you haven't really been able to put much into your departments to actually be able to get around some of the corners. I mean, it could just be my skill level, fair enough, but still. Oh, that was a mistake. He's gone 5 seconds ahead. He's just gone.
We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
Thanks, Bottas. Again. It's always a Mercedes who hits me on the first fucking corner. Happened in Bahrain. Actually, it was Bottas as well in Bahrain.
Green flag.
I hope I don't get a bullshit pit stop where you go, like, I've had this happen to me twice in this game. I'd enter a pit stop, like maybe first position or at least the first one out of the queue going in, and then I'd somehow be the last one coming out. I hope they bring Hamilton in this lap. I don't want Bottas right behind me. They normally bring Hamilton in first. Where is the pit lane? Maybe I should actually come in the pit during practice, so I'd know where the pit lane is. Wait, is this one of those weird, like, long ones, like Yas Marina? Yas Marina's got a fucking long pit lane. That cost me big time. I might not be able to beat Bottas out because he'll probably pit next lap.
Complete. Go now.
Yeah, was I the only one to
Up
pit?
to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Oh, I hate they put the pit on such a stupid place on some of these tracks. Like when you come out. It's probably not as annoying if you're like doing a manual pit, like non-assisted pit release and stuff, because you will feel the car, but you can't on the assisted. think I was told to come into the pits maybe... Oh, Magson's
Caution,
out.
caution, virtual safety car
Oh,
deployed. Slow
fucking
down and
virtual
maintain a
safety
positive
car.
delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
Why is it always virtual? There's no real safety cars anymore. They should get rid of the
Okay,
virtual
slow
safety car.
down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Okay, clear.
Left overtake on. I get the feeling I won't beat Bottas out.
Gap to teammate behind is 26.7 seconds.
I pitted. Jesus, what the hell happened, Shumi? Normally you're not this... He must have had something happen to him during that first corner. Or two. Okay, I see Giovinazzi. Maxon didn't even make it to his first pit stop. And they should all start around 7. The pit stops, I think. Being a 14. 6 and 7. Yeah, there they go. Some of them. Okay, who am I beating out? I'm not beat. I am beating out, or is that Hamilton? There's Bottas! Aha! I beat Bottas out. Verstappen's pitted this lap as well, and he's come out in 4th, and he was the race leader, so everyone other than Verstappen I should beat out. Okay, I see Russell just ahead. I lost a bit of time hitting that grass. I say I do like the look of the Williams' new livery for 2021.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Yes, yes, we know. Verstappen's gained a second on me. Russell's gone into the pits. Oh god, they're coming out.
That's put you in 5th, P5.
I'm not in 5th anymore. Oh, that was actually a good time for Hamilton, I think, to pick, because he was quite a way away, really, and he's only just a few seconds behind Bottas now. 6th. Not 6th, 12th. Verstappen just ran away with this. It is basically in this game sometimes first corner makes or breaks your race. Because it's easy to defend and it's to catch up to them when you've got such a terrible car. It's not even a matter of skill, I just don't have the power to keep up. But I kind of need to work solely on chassis and aero so I can get around the corners quickly. Maybe I should do a bit of power, do some engine work next time. Ooh, for a slower sector 3. Oh, that was bad. That was it worse. Bottas is gaining. Hamilton's gained on him quite a bit. How was that faster sector 1? I was so bad through there. Next season's going to be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. Because, well, the spending cap, but also the cars are going to be slower for some reason. Whereas the Mercedes definitely is. I know that they said it will be. But I think it's to do with, because they're basically adding stuff, like regulation stuff that would mean more weight. I lost all my... I had my ERS on, I did not know that. 5 laps, that's not especially good. I'm now on them.
We're leading our teammate by 36.1
Hamilton's
seconds.
coming back. I never got fastest lap, but then neither did. Who is it? It's my rival? Not Kavia. I forgot he was in this race. Still getting fast, going faster through sector 1. Sector 3 slowed me down. Bottas is really gaining, Hamilton's really gaining on him, so they should drop back for maybe a second or two soon while they fight each other. And then one of them would just rocket up to me. God, Verstappen's 13 seconds ahead now. As soon as we got out the second corner and hit that bit of straight, he was gone. Hamilton dropped back because he's a second behind or so behind him. See, I'm doing faster through sector 1 and 2, but sector 3 I am so slow. And that feels slow. I mean, I've been saving my ERS for defense when they get within their DRS range. That should be soon. Maybe next lap or the end of this one. I think they're fighting each other though, because Bottas has dropped back a little bit. Oh no. I'm watching their fight so much, I'm slowing down, but I've just got another faster sector 2 and 1. I'm going to use my ERS here, try and get green sector 3. I might just do it. Yes, I did. A new cut.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear. I mean, surely its reliability is meant to be better. Well, mid.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
That's fine. That was wide. Trim the corner a little. Oh, that was a bit bad. Let's be honest. Oh god, I can hear the engine failing right there. We are not hitting the speeds and they are gaining on me really fast. I can see them.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Because that's what I need to hear, second to last lap. Oh god, so much slower
Okay,
that
the car
entire
behind is
lap.
catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10.
This engine is dying. Show me that engine. Yeah, it must be the MGU-H, I think, because that's got the most percentage on it. They will be in DR, yeah, they're in DRS range now. I'm going so slow all of a sudden that I can't do anything about it. The engine has fucked me over. No, not that close to the end. Oh, I shouldn't have done that right there. I'm going to take that inside line. Oh, I've got both of them in DRS range. They're going to fucking both take me on the straight.
Some information on Leclerc. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Leclerc's out. Oh, who's hitting who there? Oh, Hamilton came out on top. Bottas lost the position. Fucking hell.
This is your final lap,
DRS
final lap of the race.
I can't defend too well on these first 2 corners because there's more bends than corners.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Aha, no overtaking me now.
Green flag.
Oh no. Oh, I don't want a green flag. They're both so goddamn close. Fucking hell, Hamilton. That Bottas isn't behind me. Oh god, I'm on low fuel. I'm gonna have to risk it. Oh, they're both going for me. Stopping just one. Whoa. No, I'm doing that again because he came across like an asshole just then. Which sent me a bit off. There we go. Second will do. Get more points.
Good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Mercedes are dicks in this game. Sometimes they really are. Not as bad as Perez, the prick.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Chinese Grand Prix winners today.
I think Perez became my least favourite
What do
person
you
on
think
the
it
grid.
was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
But they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their
I'd say
ability to
what
keep their cool even
gave
during some of the
him
more hectic parts of the race
out
meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other
was-
drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Not really. I mean, he started in first
Here come today's
because
winners.
Hamilton
The
had a
team
grid
at Red Bull
penalty
have
and
done a
I couldn't get
phenomenal job recently.
past
It's clear to
Bottas
see that they've
in
put
time
in the work, and they should
to
be
get
proud
past
of the
him
victory
by
they
the
secured
second.
here.
That's the only reason he won. But we got a second. Yes. Go on, you Abe. Don't crack a smile or nothing. Oh god, oh, no, don't, please don't crack a smile, Abe. Please don't. That was just... No, 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 no. How bad is the fucking YouTube delay? For me, I've just crossed the line looking at the delay.
Let's see
And I've
what
been trying to
effect this
figure out
result
how
has
to
had
make it
on the driver's
real
standings.
time, 'cause-
Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. After an incredible
look at
day
them
of racing,
standings.
who was your driver of the day,
Still
Ant?
four.
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today,
So
even by his
constructors were
standards.
now we're
Let's
third.
move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead.
where did-
Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo.
How did he
whose
do?
good
He
result
started in
moved them
20th
further up the championship.
and he didn't move.
Well, that was certainly an incredible
But
weekend of racing.
I get the
Be sure to
feeling
join
he had
myself
an
and
incident
Ant
at the
for
very
more
beginning.
exciting Formula One action soon.
So I had a warning with Vettel on lap 1. Huh. I guess not. He didn't. But he had a front... No, he did. But I guess it didn't come up as an incident. But he had to have his front wing repaired on lap 2. Okay. And then having to do the mediums the entire time. Unless he had 2 pit stops. I think he said he only had 1. Yeah, he only had 1. So that front wing just screwed him over again. This happened in Bahrain. He got screwed over by the start. Let's view those highlights. I do enjoy viewing the highlights. That's a nice start. I had a nice start, but I just couldn't get. It's that bend. I just can't capitalize on it. And that was Verstappen just. Look how far he's just gone. So far, Verstappen just went as soon as we got out of corner 2. Oh, we're still looking at this corner. What corner is that? Is that the first one again? Might be. Have I got... Oh man, bit of damage on the side. Yeah, I got a scuff on the side. And then we just see me all by myself. a bit of my wing just come off? Or was that just the dirt on the grass? Oh man, that was a terrifying sight. Absolutely terrifying when they got both Mercedes barreling down on you. Yeah, someone that must have been Bottas. He's the one who always seems to hit me slightly at the beginning. Is it the rest of this just going to be me being stalked by those two? Hamilton just shunt Bottas there. Is that when Hamilton got past him? I think it was. I'm going to view replay, but I want to save the replay. Not exactly view it. Is there a way to save the replay? Because I know you can save the highlight. Because I like to go through the replay to make my thumbnails for this. I'd rather do it more than just use the highlight. I'll save the highlights, I guess. How do I save the highlights? I can't remember that either. That's camera mode. You know what, I'll just make the thumbnail on stream. Find the picture for it. Fuck it. Just hang on, I'm trying to find the right. Yeah, this we'll go by this one. Try this for an angle. Oh. And then try that. What do I need? No, what's that wing camera? Oh, okay, that's just a normal things. What I want. Don't want that. What I need is grid lines. Thank you. So I can just. Wow. Oh, just about there, I think. Got that bomb right. Got vinaigrette. Punch up, enhance, cooler. Interesting. I do like that, but not for this picture. But I do like the Sin City thing. I do love the stamp look as well, but we used that for the last thumbnail. Vintage. We'll go vintage. I don't know what bloom it. Ah, that would be what bloom is. Not too far, what was it? It must have been on one. grid lines off now. Okay. I'll do for one. Now we spend a lot of time the best time to do these is at the beginning of the race. Well, what I want will be quite far later on with the two Mercedes. Just checking out the livery. I will do each season, I will do a new livery. But I do like this one a bit. Now we spend ages going through it. I thought about doing photo mode in like this. See, now I just changed it back to standard. Like camera. So it's just that you can't have like the sucks. You know, we'd just have the one picture. CBA. CBA.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Okay, okay.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it?
Well, let's see. They were just friendly nudges.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Alright then. I need to unlock the drive. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, hello. That's quite a bit of a boost there. I've still got less acclaim than Mick Schumacher. Achieve and hold first 2 laps. Oh, so close to doing that. 10k in damage, Mick. Jesus. Let's advance. I get the feeling the aero is gonna fail. I do get that feeling. I've only got 73 points. Let's see what we've got. 3 minutes. So I can. Quality control is the best thing to do. So, don't want each chassis. But I kind of want to get his pace up. So I can do. Might do this. That'll leave me 2 million. Or this might improve his racecraft and awareness. That might be the better option since he keeps losing his wing at the beginning. Because he's got an alright pace, I feel, for what he's doing sort of. So we'll do the fitness center to him there. And then do some of that later. We've got contract. Because I haven't done any driver perks actually. Additional interview answers. Ooh. We'll do that. We'll do this. I don't think we can. We might be able to put the engine wear will be reduced by 10%. that is definitely needed. What's his market value? Got 77 days to make left. I mean, it's only been a few races. I haven't had a chance to really see him do much, but then it's only been a few. But also I need to save money, so I might just keep him on for another season. Ooh, bloody hell. Okay, let's have a look at these activities. We've got a 4 and a 4. Alright. So, and we don't have a 1 day. Because what I want to do really are these. The experience and awareness go up again. When we do that, we can do a 2 and a 2. We'll do that. I don't really care too much about team acclaim thing. It's just getting you 2, like 4 sponsors quicker. I mean, once you hit 20, I don't really know if there's anything else that you do. Let's advance. Race in. Alright, they're up. Alright, let's have an interview. Because this we can get some team acclaim as well, and we can get extra interview.
Thanks so much for the invitation.
Options
to your
now.
HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season. Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points?
I wouldn't say we'd get any titles. Well, Constructors were 3rd, so it's possible. We're like 22 points behind, aren't we? I mean, we're still developing a team, so we would need plenty of points if we. Because I don't know if it does it like how F1. I don't know if that's changing for the new season because there's spending limit cap, but like the FIA or F1 or whatever would give one of the constructors like a certain amount of money on each position they're in. So we would say points.
What are your predictions for your team going into this season?
I think midfield, but hopefully we'll be able to chance to top ring. We'll go with that because
You've got
we're doing
one
that.
of the top teams in the Constructors' Championship.
Yes, we do.
What's your secret to scoring those points?
Do that. Help the aero
Do you
team.
see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful?
So yeah, we'll do that. I'm not getting any acclaim for
Your
this.
second
I don't know
driver
if you normally
seems
do.
to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
Making progress, but I think pushing harder investment in self-support and sport. Oh, see, acclaim was affected, so I've just been selecting the wrong
Thanks a lot for
stuff.
inviting us here. It's been
Apparently.
fantastic.
Long.
Our cash is getting pretty low.
Yeah.
We may need to shut down facilities for a while to cut down our running costs.
I can tell you we won't. Next week, race week. Are we not getting any of the parts? I guess not. I guess not. So they appeared, so that's good. I've never actually done marketing. What does marketing do? Sponsored. Employee prospects for team activities, increase your team play. Alright, so slid over there. But Zandvoort is next. Or I'll do that another day, since we've done our one race of the day. So we got a second podium, and second, not bad, not bad. We're improving, definitely. But much more improvement to be had. I think we need to really work on the engine, to be honest, because we are not quick enough in the straight line whatsoever. But as I was saying, that's gonna be the end of the stream. So thanks for coming and watching. And if you're watching after this it has been live or whatever, you know, or if you're watching still live, hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. As always, comments can help improve the video and the streams and everything quite greatly. Help us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong technically, or like presentive wise, you know. Everything helps us, you know. Need that constructive criticism, so, and like proper constructive criticism, not just like, oh mate, you're fucking shit. You know, tell me why you think I'm fucking shit, and you know, can work on it. You know, you gotta give me the reason, just the reason, and I can try and work on it for you. Anyway, any other news in terms since we're live? News for channels and stuff. Gonna be got some stuff recorded for the game channel that I just didn't get around to doing. Today, the latest Absolute card openings came out. It was the second Japanese set we did, Remix Bout. Probably gonna do some Switch games soon over the next few couple of weeks, I think. I'm just saying this because I'm like off work for 2 weeks, so I've got a bit of spare time. And next month, our main channel, which has nothing on it because COVID has screwed us over for it, but we're being able to get out, and we're going to try and we're doing a track day, Saturday, so we're going to try and get some footage and stuff there. Won't be like a big production sort of thing, just be like a GoPro or two, like in the car, in each car, etc. We might do a bit of talking beforehand and after, etc. And when we're out of the cars and off the track, blah 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 blah, you know, that kind of stuff. Still no word on Digimon in terms of card openings. But I thought it might be like a couple of weeks into March, and it's only been just one. So when it hits like mid to late March, I will be hitting up the suppliers again about that, see what they say. So I got like 6 videos, 6 weeks worth, excluding today, to go up, to be filmed, edited, and go up. I've only got one that's been filmed, hasn't been edited yet, and then I've got like 5 counting as I look at the boxes each time. But yeah, anyway, again, should have done all these, like what's coming up next before I went through all that other stuff. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope that you'll come back for the next part, which, as I said, I'm off for 2 weeks. Might do another one tomorrow, maybe, depends how I'm feeling, or I might just do one in a couple of days, etc, etc. So I forgot to post to our Twitter before doing this. I was going to say, go on Twitter and follow us. It's at Absolute Twit. I can't believe I forgot to post on there about the stream. Oh well, remember for next time. But you know, follow us on there, or just hit the subscribe and bell icon on YouTube if you want to know when the next stream's going to be happening, or video. But see ya next